Robin's a shooter that you've got to respect. He couldn't used to shoot it. He can now. Durant, that's all he used to be, was a shooter. He knocked down shots all day. And now all of a sudden, watch out. He's getting into the paint. He's finishing at the rim. He had a big monster dunk the other day. And now he's getting out playing defense. This is the toughest 1-2 combination I've ever seen.
All right, second meeting of the year between these two teams. OKC won the first. Nuggets trying to even it up tonight. Right now, let's head back to the studio. Rejoin Maya Starks. Going to be fun. On Wednesday night, the Nuggets rode into the OKC Corral on a 6-game winning streak. But in the end, they got run out of town. Tonight, the boot is on the other foot. The Thunder roll into Pepsi Center on a 6-game win streak of their own, and looking to wrangle up another win. So it's up to the mile-high young guns to round up the posse and go after Butch and Sundance. If they can corral them two varmints, they can ride off into the sunset with the big W. Expecting a crowd tonight upwards of 19,000. They are getting ready for the rematch. The Oklahoma City Thunder and the Denver Nuggets. For altitude, it's all hands on deck tonight. Let's start with the third member of our broadcast crew. It's Blake Olson. Blake.
Chris, thank you very much. It is clear. 3 letters that NBA teams don't like to see. OKC. Unfortunately, it's not as easy as 1, 2, 3 to beat OKC.
They're playing real well right now, you know, even from the game they had last night. They're taking over games, just them too. So, you know, I think we need to take the ball out of their hands, you know, from trapping, or just not let them get a rhythm early like we did in Oklahoma, and just let them do whatever they wanted. So, you know, hopefully we can do that and be ready for them.
And covering Oklahoma City, the Thunder for us tonight, Julie Browman. Julie.
Thank you, Blake. Oklahoma City has won 6 straight, including last week's win against Denver. They are rolling coming into the rematch.
Well, everything was clicking on our end, and also, I mean, they struggled. They had a emotional win the night before. It was back-to-back, but it was a combination. We played well, and they played bad, and I don't expect them to play again like that, but you know, that would be nice. There's no question, but they're too good of a team, and they play extremely well at home. But we know that we're going to have to play as well as we played last game, and that doesn't even guarantee a win.
Scotty Brooks loves beating his old team 11-10 against the Denver Nuggets. Chris, back over to you.
All right, thank you, Julie. Let's take you now to our Ford starting lineups. First for your Denver Nuggets. Ty Lawson coming off a beautiful evening, 29 points a couple of nights ago. Andre Iguodala, Costa Koufos, the man in the middle. Kenneth Faried looking for a double-double, and Danilo Gallinari. For the Thunder, Russell Westbrook and Thabo Sefolosha. The big man in the middle is Kendrick Perkins, the NBA's second leading rebounder and shot blocker Serge Ibaka, and Kevin Durant. Well, just moments ago, George Karl chatting with Scotty Brooks. Scott Brooks will be coaching with a heavy heart tonight. He lost his mom, Lee, yesterday. Our thoughts and prayers with Scott and their family, certainly, as they mourn the loss of his mother. A tough couple of days for Scotty. Went to visit her yesterday, so he got to see her, which is good. But tough to deal with that pain. And he'll try to put it aside and coach a basketball game. Scott Brooks
Talking with people around Scotty and the team, and he said his mom was just a special, special lady, as all of our moms are and were, and would want him to coach today. So I think that it is a heavy heart, trust me. Know what's going on with Scotty.
Well, we are just about set and ready. Nuggets wearing their alternative gold unis. Costa Koufos up against Serge Ibaka. It's poked out of bounds. Should be Denver basketball. Out of bounds, Nuggets ball. So the Nuggets will start with it. They have lost 2 straight, but they are still 24-18 and 6th place in the Western Conference. Meanwhile, Oklahoma City, a very good road team, tied for second best record in the NBA at 13-5. Chicago has the best road record, in case you're wondering. Gallinari, Koufos drives the lane. Fareed's got it, and he puts it up and in. Good energy early.
Yeah, an attack by Koufos, a follow by Faried, who was kind of bottled up in that last game. Good start for Denver.
Oklahoma City Thunder, the highest scoring team in the NBA now. Over 105 points per game. Westbrook, and he throws it away. Iguodala there, so give Iguodala a steal. And Lawson travel. Lawson saying I was fumbling it, but it will go as a turnover. And the Thunder has it. Thunder 32-8. They've won 6 straight games. Best record in the NBA, just ahead of the Clippers, who are 32-9. Sefolosha covered by Lawson. And we'll see a lot of that tonight. Sefolosha not a post-up player. Over to Westbrook, who airballs. And Sefolosha, apparently the ball grazed the rim, so they've reset the shot clock. And knocked out of bounds by Faried. Kenneth, I'm sorry, Scott.
I was going to say, you got to keep being aggressive. You get a missed opportunity. You don't give these good teams second opportunities, especially on offensive rebounds.
Durant's got it. Averaging 29.3 points per game around Koufos. Blocked by Faried. Long lead. Iguodala. And Koufos throws it, and it hits one of the officials, Mark Lindsay. It'll go as a turnover.
Great block on the other end. Here's another opportunity. That's on a turnover. Great block by Faried. It starts a fast break. Koufos has got to be selfish in that sense. 7 foot, catches at the dotted line. Try to go up and put somebody inside the rim with you.
Westbrook is playing in his 353rd consecutive game, longest active streak in the NBA. As Ibaka is off the mark. And here comes Ty Lawson.
But I tell you, Faried already more physical in the first 2 minutes of this game than all of the last.
Faried up high. Rebounds the miss. Gallinari for 3. Koufos rebounds the miss. And it's thrown away. 3rd turnover by Denver. Sefolosha got it. Otabo Sefolosha, much improved. A terrific 3-point shooter now. Shot over 41% in the last couple of seasons. 2-2 in the early going. Dump it under, and Koufos. Opa!
Absolutely.
The dunk.
Take one way, they're gonna show hard. That's what they did in that game a couple nights ago. They show hard on all pick and rolls. You got to roll the basket, and it's going to be the secondary guy that's going to get layups like that.
Opportunities abound for the Nuggets inside tonight if they can convert. Now Durant.
3 seconds.
Coming off a career-high 52 2 nights ago against Dallas. He misses, and Koufos rebounds.
Keep attacking. Never let up. Good scoring teams don't like to be challenged.
Lawson, nice dunk, and Faried puts it to bed.
That right there is the aggressive time. Not giving the ball up, was getting bumped, kept going around everybody, found an easy person to get a layup for.
6-2 Nuggets. Durant rattles out. Thunder starts out shooting 1 of 6. Nuggets meanwhile 3 of 6. Lawson in the lane by everybody.
Aggressive
8-2.
tie. Aggressive tie. First time goes, someone pinches over, he gets a dish off to Faried. This one, everybody stays home, don't want to give up a layup. He gets a layup.
8 points in the paint early for Denver. Faried needs 12 points for 1,000 in his career as Westbrook rolls it home.
So strong. I mean, 6'5". A decade or 2 ago, he played small forward. But he's so strong, he can take a guy like Gallinari, bump him, and still finish up at the rim.
And we've got a screening foul on Koufos.
Two great drives before the turnover on the illegal screen. Keeps the ball alive, goes by Sefolosha. Here comes Ibaka to try to block it. Now the second time, you see the two big guys are there. Perkins can't move. Look at Ibaka, didn't even try to go over the second time, and he gets a layup himself.
Westbrook covered by Iguodala. Nuggets have already coughed it up 4 times. Now Durant measuring Gallo. 4 to shoot. Into Gallo. Gallo took it away. Lawson in the attack mode early. Gallinari
just makes some shots. They're getting looks, and the hands are down for Oklahoma City right now. If you could just make some shots.
Double up.
in the lane. Ibaka rolls it home with his left hand.
Seen you played, you've come out aggressive, you played well, you're shooting 50%, but you've got 4 turnovers, a couple opportunities, and they're still right here in the game, just down 2.
8-6, 6:50 to go first quarter. Koufos has it, and he floats it up and in, and that's going to be available. It's whether the Nuggets guards have confidence in Costa, and can Costa get the job done?
Like we saw a while ago, Freed, same thing, have the roll, and he found Costa for a layup. The roll guy and the secondary guy are going to have chances tonight.
Koufos 4 points, 4 rebounds. Westbrook, and a foul.
Now watch the roll here. They try to step up. Perkins is slow. Ibaka tries to get that. Fareed's got to make sure. Now you saw him kind of goes under the basket, and he loses vision with Koufos. Can't lose that vision. Don't forget Sports Yapper player matchup to watch tonight. Get the new app that's going crazy on iPhones, iPads, and Androids. Talk to your friends while watching the game. Matchup to watch tonight. Kevin Durant averaging about 32 a game against our good friend Danilo Gallinari. That's for the month of January. Add your favorite teams. Easy to see what people are saying about them with the Sports Yapper.
A couple of made free throws there. Kosta Koufos goes out despite good play. 4 points, 4 rebounds, but he has 2 fouls. So in comes JaVale McGee. The attempted lob to McGee. He was off balance. And JaVale will have a 3-point opportunity. Nuggets need a big night from him.
They need a special night from somebody. And it's good when JaVale doesn't just take this step and go to the free throw line. See, he stayed more flat and level with the rim. See, look, he's not going anywhere. In fact, he's kind of turning to the rim. That's a great look. Before, you'll see him do that and fading way, way away.
I've always felt, too, that Ibaka, he's a great weak side shot blocker, but not a great on-ball defender. McGee took it to him that time.
And McGee's one of the guys, too, as far as that goes, that could take it and jump. Right now, Westbrook
back the other way.
having his way, high pick and rolls.
Westbrook has 30 or more in his last 3 games. That's a career high. 36 at Phoenix. Lit up the Nuggets for 32 and had 31 at Dallas. Under to Freed, and Kenneth lays it in. So Kenneth off to a good start, and that's great news for Denver fans.
But you see on the drive right there, you see he finds the window. He makes himself available so Gallinari can find him.
Just under 6 minutes to go first quarter. Nuggets have jumped out to a 6-point lead. Denver Nuggets basketball and Altitude Sports brought to you by Taco Bell. Sometimes you've got to live Moss. And by Cooney Lexus of Littleton, Stevenson Lexus of Frederick, and Stevenson Lexus of Lakewood. We invite you to test drive a Lexus today.
Nuggets up by 6, 15-9. Let's take a look at our Stevenson Automotive. Did you know? All you got to do is text 53548 for a chance to win a couple tickets to an upcoming Nuggets game. Kent's asking us the question. 2008 at OKC Seattle drafted Westbrook 4th overall. Which Nugget was the 6th pick in that same draft? Text D1 JaVale, D2 Anthony Randolph, D3 Danilo Gallinari to 53548. Thank you, Stevenson Auto, for our Did You Know question.
Well, the Nuggets with a 5-point lead. Westbrook handling out in front, goes right by Gallinari and lays it up and in.
See, JaVale, to me, blocks 2 shots a game. Top 10 in the NBA. And when he learns how to block shots, he can block 4. That one, he's got to read Westbrook sooner, move quicker to the middle, and he's going to have an opportunity to block that.
Andre Iguodala, who did not have a field goal in the last game, and McGee will shoot 2.
I'm going to tell you what.
Got a challenge there. I like that.
Let me tell you, Ibaka is a great shot blocker. I mean, this guy blocks them all over. 2.8 a game. He goes over the top of Ibaka. But watch how high both these guys get up, and JaVale is still a foot over it. And don't forget, the Nuggets score 110 points a game or more, you have a chance to win. I was going to say win. Purchase not just one, not just two, not just three, but
4 tacos.
I just poked in my glasses. Sorry. 4 tacos for $1 with the purchase of a large drink at a participating Taco Bell the day following the game. I'm going to be in surgery tomorrow, so tomorrow will you bring him by? Will you really? Thank you very much.
Scott Hastings, a little shoulder surgery tomorrow to get the right wing going.
Getting the wing going. You know what they always say about minor surgery?
It's only minor if you're not doing it.
If it's not you.
16-12, 5:10 to play. Here's Westbrook. Westbrook off to a good start, as he always does against the Nuggets. 8 points in 7 minutes.
Look, Iguodala was being aggressive, trying to deny Durant. Zach Zarber protecting Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, I thought, threw a little elbow into Iguodala. At the arm over there, you can't touch it.
That didn't look like a foul to me. Westbrook around Iguodala, and it's blocked. McGee, look out. Got it to, nope, it's stolen. Boy, Durant timed that perfectly. And Westbrook gets it.
Got to give it sooner. Got to give it up sooner. Durant was waiting. There probably has to be a bounce pass.
Kevin Durant averaging career highs this year in assists, steals, and blocks. And Gallinari travels. So the Nuggets, George Karl was worried about this tonight. The Nuggets turned it over 21 times at OKC. OKC got 29 points out of those 21 turnovers. And George saying tonight, we can't turn it over. Can't let them do that. Nuggets already with 6 TOs here in the period. And so far, 0 of 3 shooting. Into Gallinari.
Well, I tell you what, Oklahoma City early on and getting some calls. You breathed on Durant a while ago. Iguodala gets the foul. Trying to play physical. I like that Gallinari went through that screen, got a little bit too close after the push-up. The contact first. I still like being aggressive. I still think you've got to match the physicality with these guys.
Nick Collison has come on for Oklahoma City. Ibaka. And Ibaka hits a 16-footer. Kevin Martin also in for the Thunder. Gallinari. And Gallinari, perhaps that got him a little hot there in terms of personality. And Gallo knocks down the triple.
You know, we've seen games when he gets a little angry. He's pretty good too. Durant just traveled when he caught the ball.
Both teams shooting well. Ibaka wide open, and Fareed looking to the bench plaintively like, who am I guarding?
Well, if he's coming over to double, then somebody on the weak side's got to take the middle of the floor.
Lawson double. Iguodala looking for a hoop. Gives it off to McGee. In the lane, hang. Fareed's got it. He'll put it to bed. Yes, he does. Right under the pillow. 8 points for Kenneth Faried here in the first quarter.
You've got to play with an attitude in this game, and especially the better the team is.
It's off to a good start on the glass. Lawson's got it. And Lawson, the backhand layup. Falling short. Iguodala throws it out of bounds. Wow. The Nuggets come up empty there.
Listen, they are throwing the ball around, but keep playing with this attitude and effort.
Playing hard, and the Nuggets have the lead at 21-18. Back at Pepsi Center, Nuggets have led all the way and are up 21-18. Time now to take a look at who's in the group. Brought to you by Drew Subaru. Kyle Lawson was humming, especially in the third quarter against the Washington Wizards. He was virtually unstoppable, unguardable, hitting from 3, some drives, a dunk. Look at the most third quarter points in franchise history. And Ty Lawson in good company with Carmelo Anthony. Lawson who spearheads the Nuggets attack. In the Groove, brought to you by Groove Subaru.
Hey, here's that play that happened, Chris, a while ago. And there's two ways you're going to play this. Ibaka's going to roll. You either want the guard to come up and stop Ibaka here, or better yet, the big to come over, stop. Ty drops down and takes this guy instead. Both guys kind of caught standing flat-footed. Neither guy touches it as Oklahoma City turns it over, and Ibaka gets a layup. But you've got two choices. Either the guard stops him at about the free throw line and holds him there, or the big takes him at the dotted line and the guard has to slide down on the other big.
Good explanation. Now Wilson Chandler's come on for Denver. Lawson got to be careful about the length of Ibaka. Lawson shoots over the top, and it's rebounded by Russell Westbrook, who averages almost 5.5 rebounds a game. Hart make it Martin for three, and he knocks it down.
You play with the ball in the back court, and then this is what happens. You got to get back and get your man.
Tied at 21. With over 2 minutes remaining. Iguodala 0 for 4 shooting against the Washington Wizards. Chandler hits. So a pull-up jumper for Wilson Chandler's averaging almost 9 points a game. And the Nuggets back on top.
You want to Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard is last 145 and steal the round. Have a flurry. He is just cross him over. Iguodala expected some help. Russell Westbrook will always yell and holler and scream before, after, and during contact. If you're going to foul him, foul him.
Thunder, the top free throw shooting team in the NBA. Westbrook makes the first. Hey fans, if the Mile High Crew wins tonight, the CSU Global application fee will be waived on Thursday. CSU Global is a 100% online university where you can earn your bachelor's or master's degree. Apply now at csuglobal.edu. And Westbrook is nearly 80% from the line. Westbrook averaging 22.5, second team All-NBA a year ago. Now Westbrook will cover Andre Miller, who's come on for Lawson. Iguodala corner, Corey Brewer, and another rebound to Westbrook, who fuels the fast break. He's in high speed all the time. Martin is off left. And it's chased down by Brewer. Good play. McGee running one-hander, no good. Sefolosha rebound.
But see that shot, remember the hook he made a while ago, and that one right there. See that one fading away from the basket. They tend to end up short.
And we got Westbrook called for palming. Bill Spooner with a call. Now Kosta Koufos comes back in for JaVale McGee. Koufos with 2 fouls. He has to play carefully. And McGee heads to the bench, 4 points in 6 minutes. Here comes Andre Miller, playing well recently. 17 points against the Wizards, made 8 of 10 field goals. You could argue he was the Nuggets' second best player at night time. Iguodala and Koufos. Iguodala, no. Collison's got it.
Iguodala, last couple of games, has just had a lid over the basket.
He looks reluctant to shoot.
Confidence starts playing with you after a while.
Long jumper, Jackson, no. Koufos has it. Brewers ahead, Iguodala. And Brewer puts it away.
See, the good thing that good players do is you may struggle on one area of your game. You can't let it affect your defense. You can't let it affect what you do passing the basketball. Second assist in the game for Iguodala. He's got a couple rebounds.
Long range, Martin dumps in a 2 at the buzzer. They're going to review it, says Bill Spooner. But that is the end of the first quarter. 25 all, Nuggets and Thunder. You're watching Altitude Sports, your home for Nuggets basketball all season long. Pepsi Center, a shot of the concourse. Yeah, it's jammed tonight. Why wouldn't it be? 2 Western Conference rivals, the Denver Nuggets and the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm Chris Marlowe with Scott Hastings and Blake Olson. Well, last time these two teams got together, the Thunder led by 16. Not tonight, we're tied. Of course, Julie Brahman along also tied at 25. They did review that shot by Kevin Martin, and it was indeed deemed a 2-pointer. The Thunder with possession to start the second quarter. Reggie Jackson is on, no relation, at the point. Martin, pretty good defense so far. Durant, and Koufos rebounds.
That's pretty good D right there.
Miller Lite first quarter stats. Both teams shooting well, very well. Each over 50%. Nuggets +7 in the rebounding department. Remember, they were out rebounded by the Wizards the other night. And Nuggets look like they've cleaned up the turnover problem. Gallinari bumped out to Andre Miller. Andre cranks it up and hits the three. No, Andre Miller nails it from long distance. His last three made January 3rd at the LA Lakers. So Andre anticipating a three from Andre tonight. And that little tidbit for you. 28-25 Nuggets. Durant has not scored yet. Runs over a man charging. Great defense by Corey Brewer stepping in.
Yeah, it's always the second guy that's got to help out on great scores, like Kevin Durant, like Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook was getting to the lane, no one there, and you see Corey jump up. Talking about you got to be in position to help. Durant thought he had a three-point play.
Koufos open a moment. And Brewer travels. That's the third time that a Nuggets player has traveled right in front of us.
One of the points of emphasis, and I'm not sure that they're not, but what George is up talking to Bill Spooner now is that, listen, Durant and those guys catch the ball, change their pivot foot all the time.
You saw the comparison between the two first quarters. It's off to a much better start tonight. In the lane, hang, no. Martin with a miss, and another rebound for Kosta Koufos. Has 7 boards already. Chandler pulls after it. Nearly had it. Cephalosha comes away with it. Martin not shy about putting up jump shots. Underneath, no, but a foul. Well, Kevin Martin came over in a trade from Houston. And there he is. He's a career 18 points per game scorer. And comes over in the Harden trade with some draft picks.
And he's been perfect. They're talking about with Harden, who's had success down in Houston, but all their people tell me with Harden, he had to have the ball in his hand. Martin, they can do different things. They can have him moving around. They can have him more of a spot up guy to shoot a three. You see Harden, a higher field goal percentage, average a couple more points. But Martin they've been very happy with that pickup.
Yeah, so far so good. And Harden has been very good for Houston. Andre Miller looking for someone. Jackson wondering where it went. Dumping under Koufos. No, it's intercepted. Nice play by Nick Collison. Oh.
Well, Andre, I thought, got way too deep. Collison not really having to play him, and then he's there and he backs away and the ball just bounces up into his hand. Another turnover for Denver. 9 turnovers already in the game.
Kevin Durant knocks it down. We told you that he had 52 points 2 nights ago in the big win at Dallas. In that game, he made all 21 free throws. That's right, 21 of 21. The second most without a miss in NBA history. Only Atlanta's Dominique Wilkins had a better night. 23 for 23 in 1992. Oklahoma City with its first lead. Down the middle to Chandler. Koufos puts it up and in. Koufos is going to have a high-scoring night tonight if the Nuggets perimeter guys can find it.
You keep penetrating, you find open windows. He did that the other night in Oklahoma City.
He also had 16 and 9 that night. Durant long range, rattles out. Koufos, down he goes. Martin picks it up and knocks in a two-pointer.
Koufos talking to the official, Mark Lindsay.
1 point lead for the Thunder. Andre Miller.
There it is. The YMCA layup in the game. There you go.
Drive of the game candidate for Andre Miller. Nuggets go back on top. Up by 1. Collis is not a scorer, but he's an effective player. Lost it. Nuggets can run it out here. Trying to bounce it through, and it's kicked. You know, Andre Miller in his 14th season out of Utah. Up and over the top. Nuggets by 1. Denver Nuggets basketball on Altitude Sports, brought to you by your local Ford stores. Visit thinkfordnow.com. By CenturyLink, fast speed, low monthly price. Visit CenturyLink.com. And by Miller Lite, it's Miller time. Just saw a little Miller time just a moment ago. The Andre Miller time. 32-31 Denver.
Take a look at Russell Westbrook, who had just a fantastic game in Oklahoma City, starting where he left off, 4 of 6 tonight. And that's tough. You want to make Russell Westbrook, who's a better shooter this season, shoot it, though, still from distance. His one perimeter shot that he's taken outside the lane on our forward shot chart, he missed. Contest, make him tough shots, tough attempts. But his strength right now in the last 2 games has been his ability to get to the rim.
Perhaps one of the best mid-range shooters in the league. The other guy that comes to mind shooting 15-foot jumpers is Kobe Bryant, of course. Chandler guarded by Reggie Jackson. Thunder switching some here. Now Chandler, 7 on the clock. Going up against Martin. Doubled. Wow. Gallinari. And the Nuggets take it away. Chandler. Put it up, no. Followed up, no. Foul.
Well, I don't think Denver has gotten some calls, and George doesn't either, that he thinks guys are getting bumped. But I'm going to tell you what, the players aren't complaining about it, and that's good, because it is what it is. This is a great team you're playing. Get out, play physical, bump and grind, get into Westbrook, get a foul on somebody else, and that you just got to keep playing through this. I like the toughness that Denver is playing with early in this game.
Wilson Chandler, 25 years old. Of course, you might remember that he had surgery this past April 30th. Spent the offseason rehabbing. Has come back from a hip injury. And he looks to be fully healed now and contributing. 4 points off the bench in his first 7 points tonight. Nuggets +6 off the bench tonight. That's a good sign. Andre Miller
24.
called for the foul. Reaching in from behind.
Trying to go for the steal, gamble a little bit with a younger point. You see Koufos doing a good job holding him up. He doesn't have anywhere to go. Just that little reach around. Mark Lindsay thought he pulled him.
Well, Lawson is in for Chandler. Westbrook will shoot the 3, although as Scott detailed, it's not his strength. Good call, Mark Lindsay.
And the same officials on the play, and he's called 2 of them down here on the other side. You have to call that one. And he does that a lot. Martin shuffles and shifts the pivot foot a lot.
Martin's got 9 off the bench. The Nuggets turnovers have slowed until right there. Westbrook outlet Durant and Gallinari, a foolish foul.
Well, the foul's okay, but then he lets it go. I mean, he's going to foul him, and he reaches in. Starts with another turnover, just loose with the ball. But the foul right there is good, but see, then he just kind of stops. Right here.
You got to wrap him up
yeah,
there.
you got to grab it. Durant is 6'11", legit, and he's got the arm, the wingspan. I think I read one time of a guy 7'4".
Gallinari goes out with 3 fouls.
Reed back in for Gallo. Reed was pretty special in those first 10 minutes, 4 of 4. Need to get him back on those offensive glass, doing what he does. Just 2 rebounds, both of them offensive.
Lawson and Andre Miller. Koufos and Faried. Corey Brewer's in the corner. Kenneth. And Kenneth developing. A little jumper there, and he's got 10 points.
And you see Collison backing up, trying to make sure he can't get to the rim.
Nuggets with a quick double team. Westbrook, and the left-hand lay-in is good. 14 for Westbrook. His career high is 45. Andre Miller nearly had it tipped. Battle for the rebound. Koufos comes away with it.
Got to be on Collison.
There's a battle inside for rebounds.
Yeah, I'm telling you, guys are battling, and they are fighting, and more so than they have in the last 2 games. The other end, watch the double team, goes right back, and then all of a sudden just splits.
Part of the Nuggets' plan tonight to try to double team as Brewer throws it in to try to double team Durant when he has it and Westbrook when he has it, but the other guy's got to come over and provide support. 38-36, Nuggets up by 2. Here comes the double. Durant pop it out to Ibaka. And Ibaka knocks it down. The Nuggets are willing to live with it. 8 points for Serge. Andre Miller dumping. Koufos over the head. Kosta Koufos doing some work. And Kosta 8 points and 8 rebounds here in the first half.
And what a pass by Andre Miller right there.
Had a new best friend, Kosta Koufos. And now Durant. It's going to be an immediate double. There goes Brewer. Back to Westbrook. Hey! And if Koufos could have gotten there just a moment earlier.
Well, Westbrook, I thought, spun in the air and then kicked out and kicked.
Just a moment
Koufos.
ago. Nice there.
Wants to pass down low. Ibaka a little slow to get up and over. 3, though, fouls, I believe, on Kosta Koufos.
Good look at Westbrook. He had 31 in the overtime win at Dallas. 6 assists and 6 rebounds. Now Koufos has to sit again, and here comes JaVale McGee.
And they need some, what they're getting out of Koufos, they need from JaVale. They need some toughness in here. They need a big body in the length. Both ends.
McGee had a good game against OKC first time out. 15 points. Shot over 50%, had 4 rebounds. Tied at 40 midway through the second quarter. Glad you're with us here on Altitude. Nuggets trying to check a 2-game losing streak. Brewer, what a drive and a foul. Corey Brewer.
Now Perkins back in the game, and he's not swift of foot like even Collison. Crossover there, he just late. Catches one in the chops and gets a foul. Denver back up by 2 and a chance to add 1 more.
Welcome back to Pepsi Center, lower downtown Denver. The Nuggets leading the Thunder in this big game by 2 points. We are halfway through the season, and for Andre Iguodala, he says he's a little behind the curve in his transition with his new team. But these video sessions like the one they had yesterday help him and the team.
Well, we learned a lot as a team. You know, that's it's great to watch video as a unit because we watch film individually, you know, but that we're correcting ourselves, but we're not correcting ourselves as a unit, and together helps us be on the same page.
Well, what we saw the other night with Andre Iguodala, definitely once in a blue moon. You have to think that he's going to get hot sooner or later here. And it was just, I mean, a productive workout and practice in the video session yesterday. I think that'll really help him tonight. We shall see. Back to you guys.
You know, I had a chance to ask George Karl tonight about Andre Iguodala, and George got, I thought, a little testy with me. He wanted to emphasize the point that he didn't think Andre Iguodala was playing bad. Just wasn't shooting particularly well. Playing good defense, rebounding, doing the little things. Had 5 steals the other night. But for the Nuggets to win, Scott, wouldn't you say Andre has to contribute offensively?
Well, and it's what we said a while ago, that you can struggle shooting. What else are you doing and contributing to the team and helping the team?
And at the other end, Westbrook. Westbrook tearing it up.
And just can't have that. He gets a rebound on one end and it just goes coast to coast.
That's when he's most dangerous, when he does get the rebound. He's got 18 points on 6 of 8 shooting.
Well, Denver's been physical so far in this game with everybody but Westbrook.
Lawson can't shoot. Down the middle to Brewer, who will shoot, and he hooks it in, a la Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 8 points for Brewer. Corey's made 4 of 5 shots. Nuggets shooting 56%. That's the good news. Thunder shooting 57.5%. McGee collects it. Long Wade Brewer, a man to beat, and Westbrook comes up with it. Now Fareed. Brewer, scramble. And the Thunder going to come away with it. It was a great defensive play by Westbrook. How did he get there? Durant with it now. Nuggets doubling. McGee calls for the bump.
Christmas. Gallo just got drove out of bounds 5 minutes ago. I'm not saying there's no contact. There is, but it's got to be consistent on both ends. I mean, come on, man. Great steal by Westbrook. Just gets in there. Corey was going to try to go behind his back.
Well, Durant continues his outstanding free throw shooting. Andre Iguodala comes back in. He'll replace Andre Miller. Of course, Durant, an MVP candidate. I'd say one of the 2 top MVP candidates. Mine would be Kevin Durant and Chris Paul right now.
Well, those first 3 guys, James Durant, Paul. You'd think Kobe, but the team's not playing well enough. But Miami's playing well enough.
Yep.
Clippers playing well enough, and so is OKC.
And Carmelo's had a great first half for the Knicks, although they drifted a little bit recently. 44 all. It's under 9 of 9 as Lawson misses the layup. Now here comes Kevin Durant. He's the 2nd leading scorer in the NBA.
Carried.
Zach Sarver has the call.
Yeah, he carried before he charged. He'd probably rather have the carry than the charge. Watch him hold it up in his hand.
yeah.
He's kind of doing it right there, but
Good
right
call.
there, boom. They have made all 13 of their free throw attempts. That is a big thing. They make them put them on the line.
As we mentioned in the last game, they're on pace to set a new NBA record. Brewer's got it, had it, gets it back, lays it up and in. There's a nice candidate for our drive of the game. Corey Brewer rumbling and stumbling into the lane, and his 10th point. Now Kevin Martin wants to go to work on the diminutive Lawson. Westbrook's had the hot hand. Oh! And he'll shoot 2.
Westbrook, big, strong, will try to create contact.
And he does.
Boy, just staying with it down the other end, freezes the block. You keep Oklahoma City off the free throw line this first half, you probably have an 8 or 10 point lead.
Westbrook misses the first miss tonight for OKC. Hey, test drive 2013 Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most awarded SUV ever. Visit your local Jeep dealers or Jeep.com for more details. Partially exasperated head coach George Karl at the goings on here in the first half. Westbrook converts, and the Nuggets lead is 1. Westbrook with 19 first half points. 6 of 8 from the field, 7 of 8 from the line. Iguodala needed 18 points tonight, coming in for 10,000 in his career. And he gets 2 there. So his first 2 of the night. And he puts the Nuggets up by 3.
The bigs, like I said a while ago, are playing physical. They're matching OKC. Can the guards and can people outside match it? Another 2 free throws for Kevin Durant.
When you go into the penalty, Scott, in a period, you were playing right into the Thunder hands.
Yeah. And see, and that's a good call. That's a foul. Now, they've shot at least 4 free throws that shouldn't have been. At that time, you get beat, you reach and grab. See, those natural fouls are going to happen in the game. Got to stay away from the others.
The NBA free throw shooting record is 83.2. The 89-90 Boston Celtics. The Oklahoma City Thunder at 83.8 at this point in the season. Tonight they're even better, 15 of 60. Durant's never going to miss one, is he? Well, he knocks it down. He was 21 for 21 the other night. And he's off to a 7 of 7 start, so he's made at least 28 in a row. 94% usually will get it done. Nuggets, however, have the lead at 48-47. Now Lawson matched up. In the lane, up and under. McGee could not finish it. Nuggets come away empty. Westbrook being guarded by Iguodala now. Lawson's got it. An overthrow. And a foul. So 2:42 remaining until halftime. Nuggets up by 1 as we go to break. Take a look at the Tickets West ski report. Paper, plastic, or powder. Make sure to stop by a Tickets West outlet at King Soopers to purchase discounted lift tickets for your favorite ski resort.
Back inside Pepsi Center, 2:42 remains until halftime. Nuggets by 1. Let's answer our Stevenson Automotive. Did you know? Play it every single game. The question: who was the fourth pick with Westbrook? Which Nugget was the 6th pick? Did you know the answer? Well, the answer was Danilo Gallinari. Cody Shields sent in the correct answer. Cody will be coming to a game courtesy of our good friends over at Stevenson Automotive. That was the Rose draft class that went first to Chicago.
Yeah, Mayo love have some powerful players in that draft. Now Andre Iguodala steps back. And a little bit too long. Rebound collected by Durant, who's averaging just over 7.5 rebounds a game. 3-time defending NBA scoring champion. Now Westbrook going to work on Lawson. Pulls up. And McGee rebounds. Need more of that from JaVale McGee. His rebounding averages dwindled to under 5. Thunder has developed, Scott, into a pretty good defensive team.
Well, they're 11th in the NBA, and here's that rest of that draft class. See Gallo down at 6. Beasley, probably the one guy that struggled a little bit in his career, but a great player.
Ball comes out. They say that Derrick Rose is coming back soon. He's been out for quite some time. Hasn't played this season for the Chicago Bulls. Bulls doing pretty well without him. Westbrook forces it. And they're going to see if anyone saw it. Nuggets basketball.
Westbrook trying to get some contact, then get the call, loses it.
If
He wanted the foul.
If I'm an NBA defender, that's the most frustrating play in the league, when someone jumps into you and you pick up the foul. Seen that a few times tonight. There's some players that are good at creating contact. Certainly Westbrook, one of those. Nuggets leading 48-47. And it's off Lawson out of bounds. Ibaka riding him to the bucket. And you got to play through it. Play on. No harm, no foul. Lawson tonight, 2 points, 4 assists, 1 of 5 shooting. Westbrook 19 points in 18 minutes. Ibaka missed it under pressure from Fareed. Good play, Kenneth. Iguodala. And Iguodala carries it over. So another turnover for Denver. This will be a topic of conversation in George Karl's locker room.
13, and we said a while ago they're going to call the carry on one end. You got to call it on the other end. Things that we usually see get through aren't getting through tonight. Some things we're seeing typical or typical.
Durant on the back cut. And 2 more free throws coming. Kevin Durant, who shoots 90.6% at the line, and he's not even the best free throw shooter on his team. Kevin Martin is. Durant is 3rd in the NBA. Kevin Martin is 1st, sandwiched in between the Jimmer. Jimmer from Det of Sacramento.
18th and 19th free throw attempted here in the first half. Denver with just 6. 14 fouls called on the Denver Nuggets, just 7 against OKC. You're able to play defense without fouling. It goes a long way to helping you win games.
The Thunder back on top by 1.
Got to get back to being aggressive. He's got to pass the last couple series.
Corey Brewer on the bigger Perkins. Throws it up. No. Fareed trying to corral it. Brewer got it back. Chandler. And Chandler rolls it home.
George talking to his arm and said, was there any body contact on that drive to the hole?
6 points for Wilson Chandler. 38 seconds to play. Durant missed it. And Ibaka is fouled. So the parade to the free throw line continues for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Russell Westbrook near the midcourt line, trying to shake it off Boss. Limping a bit. remember, he has not missed a game in his Oklahoma City career because of injury. He's playing in his 353rd straight.
He may just take this and straight to the locker room. Reggie Jackson's going to come in for him.
You don't see that often, Scott.
Yeah, he jumps in the air. Oh, and he just twisted that ankle. Ooh.
Yeah, one more look if you can stand it. And Ibaka. We told you that Ibaka is the second leading shot blocker in the league. The #1 shot blocker is Larry Sanders, who's having a great season with Milwaukee. Over 3 blocks a game. Tied at 50, final 25 seconds. Lawson. And he's fouled. And the Thunder starting to bicker a little bit on defense, which is a good sign.
Well, they were getting beat early at the point of attack, and here it is later. Ibaka over the back of the shoulder. Just crosses Jackson, goes in. Mozgov will come in the last 24 seconds. His big body.
So Ibaka over the Baka. And he's got 2 fouls.
Nuggets 10-game fan plan still available, featuring this season's biggest game. Knicks are part of that. The Sixers, the Lakers, the Thunder's Knicks visit. You can get tickets today at nuggets.com or call them. 303-287-DUNK, 303-287-3865.
Second one no good, and Perkins comes up with it. 21 seconds to play. Iguodala covering Durant. Durant 11 points. 1 of 7 shooting, but he's made all 9 free throws. Go figure. 7 to shoot. Fareed picks up Durant. Crosses. Reggie Jackson dump it off, and they did not get it off. I don't believe.
No, did not get it off, and they'll put time back on the clock, I believe. Good pass. Yeah, it's going to be like maybe a second. Oh, no, 4-4.
Mark Lindsay with the call, and he has it .4 going back on the clock, so the Nuggets have a chance for a heave here. Corey Brewer, don't believe he got it off. So that is the end of a very entertaining first half. Westbrook 19 for the Thunder. Koufos 8-8 for Denver. And Kenneth Fareed has 10 points. Now let's send it to Maya Starks in the studio for the Subaru halftime report. Maya.
Down 14 in free throws made in that first half. Some good defense at times. Put him to the line. Get to the basket, jump into the guy, get to the line. And they made some free throws, but give a lot of credit, I think, to the bigs and the energy guys. Kenneth Fareed was solid around that rim. He was 5 of 7 the first half, had 10 points. Corey Brewer, we talked about it in the open, needed somebody to come in with some spark. He was special that first half. He had 10 as well. You see what happened, a difference in a few games. What happened last Wednesday and what happened tonight. Better defensively. Keep them off the free throw line in the second half and you'll win this game.
All right, thank you for watching the Subaru halftime report. An important third quarter is coming up. Stay tuned. Denver Nuggets basketball on Altitude Sports, brought to you by Pepsi. Live for now. By Pizza Hut. Add your favorite wings, Tuscany pasta, or stuffed pizza rollers to the 1999 Big Dinner Box. And by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey. Please drink responsibly. We welcome you back inside Pepsi Center. We're moments away from the start of the third quarter, but right now it's Miller time, where we find out what the coaches talked about during halftime. Brought to you by Miller Lite. Let's now send it over to Blake, standing by with Nuggets assistant Chad Iskey. Blake.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. Coach, up by 1 against the Thunder. What's the key in the second half?
I think a lot more of the same stuff. You know, we want to be aggressive defense. We need to convert a little better off those. You know, make a few of our layups, but keep doing the things we do.
Coach, thank you very much. Good luck in the third and fourth quarters. For more on the Oklahoma City Thunder, let's send it over to Julie. Jules?
I just talked to Thunder assistant coach Rex Kalamian. He says it's about energy, about it's a sense of urgency, get those loose balls on the defensive end. An injury update on Russell Westbrook. He has his left ankle retaped. He is probable to go back in the game. Chris, back over to you.
Well, Russell Westbrook is a tough customer indeed. He will start this third quarter. Nuggets are 10-1 at home with a lead at half. OKC 2-4 on the road, trailing at the half. Well, let's see how the third quarter unfolds. Westbrook doubled and he throws it away. Gobus with the interception.
Want Westbrook to have to test that ankle early.
Gallinari around his man, throw it up, no, but a foul.
Good take early, starting the quarter. Foul, and you get 2 free throws.
Gallinari, the second best free throw shooter at 82%. Gallo, quiet night so far. Nuggets are going to need one of their big 3 to step it up here. Either Gallinari, Lawson, or Iguodala. Lawson 3 points, Iguodala 2 in that first half, and Gallo with 3.
Gallo's 3 was that 3-pointer he made.
Gallo 1 of 2 there. So the Nuggets getting some free throws, Scott.
Let's go.
52-50. Free throw story favoring the Thunder, both in volume and accuracy, if you like. Durant's doubled. Cephalosha doing something he doesn't do very well, and the loose ball goes away from 3 Nuggets, and it's picked up by Serge Ibaka. Who drops it home, of course.
Did not even see that hit the rim, but bounced out of Kufas' hands over his shoulder and right to Ibaka, and they make you pay for it.
Ibaka is in double figures. He's got 11 now. He's doing a good job on the boards, and that's what you like to see from Andre Iguodala, getting to the rack and jamming it through.
Well, they posted him up on Cephalosha, and he just got a nice baseline spin wide open.
Paint, no problem so far for Denver. Durant long range. He thought he made it. He didn't. Rebounded by Kufas. Costa doing a good job on the defensive glass. Iguodala, yes! Andre Iguodala says no problema. He's only made, until that one there, 9 threes in January, but he cranks it up there. And the Nuggets lead 57-52. Westbrook. How hard is it for Westbrook on a sprained ankle that's retaped to shoot? Will that bother him some?
It depends on the pain. Is Iguodala feeling it? Bricks this one. How he has to lift. That's the biggest thing.
Durant dribbling. And Iguodala called for the foul. Of course, Iguodala and Durant teammates on the gold medal winning team in London.
Trying to hound him. It's popped in the face. It's called for the foul.
No more Mr. Nice Guy for Kevin Durant.
Illegal cuspid to the elbow. Durant knocks a jump in.
Durant has not been shooting well in this particular game. 1 of 8, now 2 of 9. He's got 13 points. 57-54. Iguodala behind the back. And his last touch by Iguodala out of bounds.
Nice spin, just loses it, gets it flipped up, knocked out of bounds.
The Oklahoma City scoring defense is second best in the league, 42.8%. Nuggets are ninth, which is pretty good also. Westbrook, and that's what he does best. 15-footer after 15-footer. He brings the Thunder to within one. He's got 21 to lead all scorers. Koufos from underneath, throw it up and in. Like it when Koufos is aggressive.
Yeah, and he almost thought when he got it, hey, who can I pass it? Where can I kick it? One dribble, he realized he's got a little 3-foot jump hook.
A real Costa Koufos with 10 points tonight. He also has 9 rebounds. Westbrook. Ibaka with a bounce pass. And Perkins throws it in. Frozen rope.
Yeah, you got to contest that. Perkins has, like I said, he finds it difficult to score in a gym by himself.
Durant covering Gallinari. Durant an improved defender. Not great yet. We've got a defensive 3-second violation called on Kendrick Perkins, who doesn't like the call. Matter of fact, he doesn't like any call.
Assistant coach tell me what happens is if you call one against him, then he stares you down and tries to scare the you-know-what out of him. Little quick out of it. He was off his man. That was a little quick.
And Gallinari misses the technical. Well, Gallo struggling a bit at the free throw line. That's all the Nuggets need. They're last in the league in free throw shooting percentage. They need Gallinari when he gets up there to make it. Lawson, pass off, Durant rebounds. Night-to-night shooting, 1 of 6 so far. Gallo 1 of 4. 2 of 10 combined. Ibaka.
They go away from Durant, posting up Lawson, and Ibaka shoots an 18-footer.
Lawson has a step. And a good call. Let's see if they give him 2 shots.
Well, they're saying he passed the ball. I'm not sure he put the ball down on the ground or did anything else after that. That was Zach Zarba being corrected. Foul right there, goes up, gets it to the basket, to the backboard. I mean, that's a shot.
Should be 2 shots coming for Ty, and it is. Good overrule there by Bill Spooner. Also 2 of 3 tonight. By the way, I'd like to congratulate Chris Birdman Anderson. He's back in the NBA and he signed a 10-day contract with Miami today. Well, good luck to him. An old friend of the Denver Nuggets. How much do you think he has left?
Well, if he's healthy, then he'll be able to help him. I mean, what they want him to do is block shots, get a few rebounds. Tip some back in.
Westbrook rolls off. And Ibaka on the weak side. So the initial defense was good. They had Westbrook missing.
But what you do is you expect Westbrook to make this. And so, on the weak side, you kind of stare and you see Ibaka just gets into Kenneth Faried, pushes him out of the way. You got to commit to one of 2 things. You either got to go over and block the shot, take the charge, affect the shot somehow, or fake at it and get right back to your man and get a body in there in case what happens. You miss the shot.
Costa Koufos picks up his 4th foul, so he'll have to sit. And that's too bad. Koufos with a double-double in 17 minutes, 10 points, 10 rebounds.
And they are better with him in there so far tonight.
Seems like it doesn't.
He's been solid, absolutely.
Now let's see what McGee can add.
Still waiting for someone else to kind of step up and be special. They've got some guys having good games tonight.
And McGee eyeing it tonight, but couldn't secure it. Durant for 3. And those are the kind of plays that kill you.
Yeah, because it's an unforced error. I mean, you have the rebound in your hand, you slap it together, and it squeezes out. Too much butter on the popcorn at halftime. plays that can't happen. This will be a foul because Durant fell down. Lindsey never see it. Mark Lindsey never saw it. I'm not saying it's not a foul. Never saw the play. He's not moving, so Durant falls. Lindsey sees the guy fall down, so it's got to be a foul.
2 fouls on Kenneth Faried. Oklahoma City by 1. Ibaka. Nuggets going to live with Ibaka shooting jumpers, and he's much better at it this year than he was a season ago. Ibaka averaging 14 points per game and 8.5 rebounds. Gallinari long range. Got it!
Denver's got to get back to being aggressive. Perkins is crying. I think Faried might have popped him, but Denver's got to get back to being physical.
Good news. Here the Nuggets are being the popper instead of the poppy. And a 3-second violation.
See, and Perkins has been crying and griping, and he goes in here. He's trying to keep a body on McGee, gets to the lane, gets called for 3 seconds.
Perkins in his 10th NBA season, 6'10", 210. Gallinari knocks down a deuce. So Gallo heating up. He's got 9 points on 3 of 6 shooting. Nuggets with 3 players in double figures. They all have 10. Gallo's got 6 in the quarter.
Westbrook yelling at Durant.
66-64. Durant cross it. Lawson just missed it. Faried says, get it out of there. Iguodala. Score!
Wow. Isn't it amazing? You hit a shot a while ago, you get some defense and energy and aggressiveness, Chris, and this place goes crazy. 7-0 run after trailing. Great block by Faried, and then the finish down on the other end. Scotty Brooks seen enough, takes a quick timeout. Denver by 4.
Pepsi Center, third quarter, Nuggets up by 4. Well, when the Nuggets were in Oklahoma City last week, we asked head coach George Karl if he saw part of himself in former assistant coach Scotty Brooks. He said, well, you have to ask Scotty. So we did.
The thing I always admired is his toughness. He has the ability to stay focused during tough times, and he's just a tough competitor. And I've always felt that, that's one of the things I've always take pride in as a player and as a coach. But, he's as tough as they come. He's a Hall of Fame coach, and, he has many, many years. The energy he has and the level he has been doing it for all the years that he's done it is just remarkable. And he's one of the best that ever has coached in this league.
They are great competitors, but even better friends, guys.
Well, Ty Lawson lays it in and gives the Nuggets a 6-point lead. Of course, George Karl, he's still 1 win away from moving into 6th place on the all-time list, passing Larry Brown. He's 2 wins away from 1,100. Wouldn't it be sweet to get that win tonight over Oklahoma City?
Last steal turnover. Ty Lawson with a great block on Perkins. Got hurt.
Long lead to McGee. And McGee couldn't finish it. He's had a lot of that lately. If they knock him off stride, a little unbalanced.
He's got to be able to go to that left hand, too.
Westbrook sitting on 21 points. He's the leading scorer in the game. Now Durant. 4 on the clock. Down the middle to Perkins, who dumps it home. Hate to see that. Perkins with his 4th point. 70-66. Denver trying to lob to McGee, couldn't handle it. Pass a little bit high. Now Martin. And Iguodala is hurt as Perkins scores. The Nuggets will have to call timeout here. Let's hope Iguodala's okay. Or maybe they won't call timeout. Iguodala hurting. He says play on. Faried's got it. Down the lane. Come underneath. The tip is no good. Oh, man. And Perkins unloads on Kenneth Faried. It's been brewing. and percolating all night long.
They're going to talk and see if this is a flagrant. He just kind of raised that little elbow up into the jaw. Fighting for the ball. We'll probably look at it. It's definitely a foul. Will they? They're calling a flagrant one.
So they can review this. They can keep it a flagrant one. They can reduce it to a common foul, or they could upgrade to a flagrant 2. We'll see how they play it. Well, Bill Spooner, Mark Lindsay, and Zach Zarba will take a look.
We told you it's a physical game, and you can't shy away, you can't back away from how Oklahoma City tries to play.
All right, we'll step aside for a moment. Coming right back. 3.5 minutes to go. No, we're not going to go to break. 3.5 minutes to go. The Nuggets leading by a couple. As George Karl admonishes and chats with his troops. First quarter was tied at 25. At halftime, the Nuggets led 51-50. Get the call. The biggest lead of the night for the Nuggets has been 6 points. Thunder led at 1 point by 3. Flagrant foul, penalty 1.
Perkins will not be ejected. He'll be subbed in for Collison. They got the crowd on their feet.
Yep.
A little reminder that to the Denver Nuggets, they're trying to play physical. Want to respond to it. Freed a chance to make a couple free throws. Denver will get the ball. 4th foul on Perkins. One of the reasons he's sitting.
Well, Kenneth Faried goes to the line.
Rush that one a little bit. We've told you before, it's such a different feeling to get up there with no one around you. You tend to rush. You got to get back into your routine, back into your rhythm.
Kenneth has much improved as a free throw shooter. He's in the 40s and 50s early in the season, and he has improved his free throw shooting up to just over 62%. So the Nuggets will have it. 71-68.
Perkins, remember, he was the one that laid out Iguodala on a screen a while ago. Iggy out of the game now. Brewer in for him.
Team foul now. Team foul.
He went down hard on that screen, no call, and then down on the other end on the rebound, a little elbow to the jawbone.
Lawson double for a moment. He's got Westbrook on him. And we've got another screening foul. The Nuggets, no doubt, lead the league in this particular.
Here's the one called, moved in a little bit, plus that's Kevin Durant. And watch Perkins. Turn the hip in there, hip check, no call.
Gallinari switches on Westbrook. And Durant's got Brewer. Durant shuffling. And he's got an easy jumper there.
That's where he's good. You want to pressure, but then you want to stay in front of him.
He's listed at 6'9", but he's got arms of an octopus. McGee brings it back out. Lawson got to get to the rack. Does. McGee somehow wedging it in with his left hand.
Just flying after it, staying active on the glass. With McGee and Faried in there should be a lot of bodies around the rim.
6 point for McGee. Durant, no. Lawson's got it. Long lead pass to Gallinari. He sets. He fires. He gets the big triple.
Scotty Brooks yelling at his team, you got to get back in transition.
76-70. The Nuggets, well, lighting it up from three-point land here in the third period. 3 of 5. Westbrook trying to answer back. No. And Ibaka is over the Baca again.
But Oklahoma City now getting a technical on Ibaka. They are getting chippy. They don't like people that challenge them. You know what I say? Keep challenging them.
get you back to the Pepsi Center with Toyota trucks and SUVs. Handle anything Colorado can throw at you with Tundra, Tacoma, and 4Runner. Available now at your Toyota store. The lovely Pepsi Center. The Nuggets have forged a 6-point lead. They've had control here, Scott, in the third period.
Yeah, and they're matching the physicality, and not only are they doing that and standing up to it, which is good. You got to keep doing it because there's a lot of game left. You're getting the assistant athletic trainers getting involved, also making things happen. Gallinari's third free throw of the game. Andre Miller out there. Watch Dan Cheminsky, assistant trainer on the sideline. He hears what Ibaka says. Watch him, right there. There he is. He's calling the tee before the official does. That's right, Dan. Bad Coco. Bad Coco.
Coco the dog. Alley-oop, McGee. There it is. Like to see it. Miller to McGee, and the Nuggets have their biggest lead of the night, 8 points.
You got to close the quarter out.
Westbrook still with 21 points at 19 at the half. Martin fires the long three and drops it in. And we got a technical foul. Another one, I believe, on Oklahoma City.
No.
Or not. No, it isn't. It looked like. No, it was. It was McGee. Boy, Hashim Thabit, he looked guilty on that.
You give up the big three. Martin about 4 feet behind the line, and then you give him a technical on a shove after the shot is made, and your 8-point lead goes boom. There goes the 4 again. You can't ever be satisfied playing a team like Oklahoma City. They will not quit.
Andre Miller throws it up. And Durant into the front court. Durant with 19 points on 4 of 12 shooting. Offensive foul, another screening foul. This must have been a point of emphasis that we missed this year, Scott.
It was the hip, it was the screen. That was one, and it was traveling. Watch the right knee. Sticks out just a little bit. You can't be excessively wider than your body.
Nuggets leading by 4. Trying to dunk was Chandler. And Westbrook. Wide open is Martin. Spins it up. No. Gallo with a big rebound. 54 seconds remaining. Down the middle to Chandler. Hang. Missed it. Thabit with a rebound.
To close corners.
Durant. And McGee has got it, and they're going to say, count it.
Andre Miller said, hey, you didn't get the one down on the other end. And then Zach Zarba, the best friend of the Thunder, gets it on this end. And now George Karl gets it identical.
That's probably, if you're looking at the letter of the law, a good call there. Or was it? Or was it? He's got his fingers on it. Now Durant, who hasn't missed a free throw in a dog's age. Karl with a technical.
And like I said, George upset. This one's called goaltending. Well, I mean, that's pretty close. Andre Miller, they thought, had one also. But in the meantime, you're on a 7-0 run for Oklahoma City.
Nuggets had a 17-6 run prior to that. Gallinari down the lane, and he'll shoot 2. Good, strong drive by Gallo. Now he's got to get up to the stripe and knock down 2.
Seeing the key, though, is they're shooting 88% from the free throw line. They make their 2 technicals. You're 9 of 16, 56%. Gallo back to the line where he's 1 of 4.
So Gallo zips the first. If you had one Nugget to take a free throw to win a game, who would it be?
Andre Miller.
Okay. Nuggets last in free throw shooting at 68%.
And then maybe Sparky Gonzalez.
So they delayed the free throw.
Sparky, the longtime equipment manager.
Yeah.
He was at Scott Bay's 50th birthday party last night, so he's our producer, so he's a little tired.
Didn't you say it was an open bar? No. Gallo knocks in two. 19 seconds remain. 80-77. Always a good game when these two teams play. The Thunder's only missed 3 all night. Westbrook.
He made that move. Corey knew they had a foul to give, and Westbrook showing a little quickness, but then he came out of that kind of limping again. He hurt his ankle right before half. Got retaped at halftime. He's out here gutting it up.
Well, they have slowed Westbrook down. Westbrook had 19 at the half. He's got 21, so just 2 here in the third quarter. Now Cephalosha comes on for Hashim Thabit. Thabit scoreless in his 2 minutes.
They're trying to get Ty in, but Ty had an ice bag on his Achilles. He's trying to get the ice bag off his Achilles. He got all sorts of people.
This is unbelievable, Scott, how they let some people check in after doing stuff like that, and then there are others that don't get to check in. Well, forget it. 8 seconds to go. Westbrook casts off. Oh my gosh. Westbrook hits the deck, and a foul called on Brewer.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Listen, this is a good enough team. You don't have to put their jerseys on. Oh my goodness.
Fans don't like it. There's marginal contact at best. Corey Brewer can't believe it. Westbrook can. Looking at his 10th free throw attempt tonight.
See, Westbrook kicked his legs spread out, and he's falling down.
I don't even think that's a foul. That's just not a foul.
It's not a foul.
Right.
The official who's right on the plate doesn't call it a foul, and the guy over in the corner.
Well, you can say the crowd is involved now here at Pepsi Center. 5 seconds remaining. Brewer's going to get a heave here. Corey, no foul. Boy, that's a terrible play by DeAndre Liggins. With .4 remaining. See what kind of a call this was. Brewer a little out of control
reaching
here.
in. I mean, you're not allowed to reach in. Letter of the law. Officials have lost a little bit of control. Agree?
Be a little bit. Well, Corey Brewer, who has 11 off the bench tonight. And one more coming. And that's the end of the period. So free throw shooting hurting the good guys. They've missed 8, but still at the end of 3 quarters, Nuggets lead it 81-79. You're watching Altitude. Stay tuned. Inside Pepsi Center, it's been rough, it's been physical, it's been entertaining, and the Nuggets have a 2-point lead as we start the 4th quarter. I'm Chris Marlowe with Scott Hastings. Blake Olson is with us, and of course Julie Brauman. And it's time now for our KeyBank key quarter. Maybe one of the keys, Scott, keeping the Oklahoma City Thunder off the free throw line. Did a pretty good job of it in the third.
Or at least matching them from that free throw line when you get opportunities, knocking them down.
Corey Brewer makes his 2nd free throw of the night. And he knocks down 2. 83-79. Figures to be a 4th quarter game. Nuggets with 4 in double figures. Brewers guarding Westbrook. Martin turns the corner. They travel. Did the bunny hop in the pea patch. And Bill Spooner saw him. Lawson, Koufos is back in. Chandler, Brewer, and Andre Miller. Chandler, nice spin. Miller, dump it under. Chandler drops it home. Good hands, people.
Now Chandler, I think, with who Oklahoma City has in, can do some damage offensively.
Chandler's got 8 off the bench here. Westbrook, no. Rebound, Collison, no. Nuggets lead by 6, looking for more. Hook it underneath. Turnover. Too much of a windup.
Yeah, you don't need to do anything fancy.
Nuggets have to stay out of the penalty here in the 4th quarter. Durant's on the bench at the moment.
Our hometown KFC bucket chart will see what the Nuggets did shooting the basketball. 10 of 19. Pretty good job. Hit a couple outside shots. Gallo hit that one big 3. Pretty good getting into the paint as well as Martin does what Martin does, and that's hit 3s to bring the Thunder within 3.
Martin, an outstanding 3-point shooter, hitting over 42% from beyond the arc. And Westbrook calls the foul. Westbrook riding Lawson out of the play.
The thing that drives you crazy is Ty gets called with that same foul. It's boom, boom, right away called. Can't ride him. It's a late call when it's almost a turnover. That you think it's about 2 seconds after the play.
Stock show is still going.
Yes, yeah.
Figures.
Got to do it.
Brewer cranks it up and hits. Big 3 for Corey Brewer and the Denver Nuggets. He's got 16. Nuggets bench doing a job tonight.
Oh my goodness.
And Koufos will pick up his 5th foul.
Amazing the protection they give these guys. Here's Brewer, comes over to the side. Cephalosha a little late with the hand up. Brewer knocks down a big shot. Westbrook in attack mode coming right back at it. Just jumps into Koufos.
Westbrook with his 24th point. Now Kenneth Faried will return, replacing Koufos. Could George Karl have left Koufos in? Just play him as long as he can until he fouls out? Because he may not play again in the 4th quarter.
Maybe so, but even though Collison does a good job at his size, Faried can match up with him.
Okay.
So now here's a chance to get Faried, who's been playing pretty active as well. 11 points, just 5 rebounds. Somebody Faried might be able to match up with. Those guys will bang each other.
Alley-oop from Faried. Brewer, can he make 2 threes in a row? Yes, he can!
And a smart play by Faried on the alley-oop, just saving it, trying not to force anything crazy.
Pepsi Center starting to rock. Nuggets lead by 7. And Westbrook draws another foul. Brewers got 8 in the period.
It's amazing. Here's the play before. Saves it, kicks it out, 2 in a row for down.
Westbrook at the line again. Westbrook, one of the most difficult players to guard in the NBA. You've seen a lot of it tonight. The Nuggets have done a much better job covering him here in the 2nd half. He's looking for his 27th point. 91-86. 9:40 to go. Nuggets and Thunder. 2nd time around. Lawson, 2-pointer. Yes. He's getting pretty good at that, Scott.
Well, let's see, 2 times in a row. Westbrook just took it one-on-one. Durant's in now. Will he just drive the basket like he's been doing?
Cephalosha. And away from Brewer is trying to help.
And you're trying to watch, try to plug lanes to keep Westbrook out in the lane.
4th point for Sefolosha. And the ball out of bounds. The last touch by Lawson, apparently.
Just got 2 layups. So 1, 2 lead, 4 bodies around, and you forget about Sefolosha.
Westbrook, no, gets the rebound. And the Nuggets come away with it. Brewer all the way, throw it up, no. Chandler, yes. Timeout, Scott Brooks and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Brooks is hot at the officials.
Corey Brewer just trying to play at a different speed, trying to get it going. Throws it up for Wilson. He puts it in, Denver by 7.
Denver Nuggets basketball on Altitude Sports, brought to you by Groove Subaru on Broadway or online at grooveauto.com, and by KeyBank. Unlock your possibilities. 4th quarter here at Pepsi Center. 8:50 to go. Nuggets leading 95-88. And Chandler called for pushing Durant. Report on the timeout. Let's go over to Blake Olson. Blake.
Well, listen, assistant coach Chad Iskey just told his team, listen, if Kevin Martin switches on Ty Lawson, clear it out. Let Ty go. Take advantage of that matchup.
Durant wants to post. Brewer doing a good job there. Durant into traffic. Hope this is not one of those plays. Off the mark. Nuggets don't come up with a rebound. Got to have that one. Now Westbrook try it again. Nuggets take it away. Lawson. Bounce it to Brewer. No, he threw it away.
He was never a threat to score. Because of that, they just played the passing lanes.
Oh my. What a turn of events.
You just got to fight and play, and you got to keep going through it. So you just never really made Durant commit. The lane never really opened. And I guess Miller not set.
Durant ever going to miss a free throw? He made 21 in a row 2 nights ago. 12 of 12. And he clanks home another one. 95-90. Nuggets are going to have to be able to get stops here late and secure the rebounds. Thunder has already made 30 free throws. Plus 16 at the line.
But you got to give Denver credit. 5 points in the lead, giving that type of numbers up. 30 of 34.
Nuggets are already into the penalty. Over 5 team fouls. Andre Miller to Faried, dropped it. Brewer. And Brewer saves the day with another triple.
And Denver got a little fortune. That ball out of Faried's hand, but finds Brewer, who's hot in the corner.
Nuggets have their biggest lead of the night. They've equaled their biggest lead of the night. Rebound Lawson. Corey Brewer's got 22 points. Down the middle to Faried. He's fouled.
Oh, they call it on Durant. Well, I thought Durant got there in time, but they're going to call that on him. He's saying all ball. Martin, you got to make him move off the dribble and then not foul. He wanted to try to flop the foul on the other end. Faried right to the middle.
Great pass.
Great pass. May have got that left arm. So now take advantage.
Let's give you our Subway sub of the night. It is Corey Brewer. Shooting brilliantly. 8 of 13. 3 of 5 from three-point land. And big tonight. Faried 1 of 2. Brewer's got 8 here in the period, including 3 triples. 99-90. Nuggets lead. Durant going to work. Long range 3, no. called for the foul. Ibaka with a strong move. That's 5 on Fareed. Nuggets in deep foul trouble now. 5 on Fareed and Koufos.
Ibaka's just going to go the middle. Kenneth gives it to him. Body contact there, but then when he loses the ball, that's when the whistle comes.
Ibaka at the line. He shoots 79% on the season. At Dallas the other night, he had 11 points and 14 rebounds. Fourth-year man from the Congo. Rattles out.
Now, when you've had 27 fouls called against you, you're probably going to have some guys in foul trouble. Chandler, you see there with 4. But 5 both on Fareed and Koufos. Gallinari and Brewer with 7 minutes left. If this were to go into overtime, you might be a little concerned, but you should be okay there.
Yeah, remember George Karl's got a foul too. His own. A technical. One more for Ibaka. And he rattles out there. Too long. Oh, Ibaka misses too. Perhaps a good omen for the good guys. Nuggets have to keep attacking. Keep the dribble. Lawson. From the corner. Lawson's got it. Lay it up and in! The little big man! Call Dustin Hoffman.
Smallest guy on the floor. You can get your rebound. Martin got one a while ago. He pays him back but scores it.
16th second chance point. Largest lead of the game. Westbrook misses. Tapped out. Gallo had it. It's off a foot. But who scores? It's Tarantulas.
See, and I like Westbrook shooting the little jumpers contested as opposed to getting to the rim. Ty gets to the rim, kicks it out. Brewer misses. And then watch, this is like a perfect rebound. Big man drill over Ibaka.
Ibaka didn't think he'd try it, but he did. So Lawson now with 11 points and 9 assists. Nuggets on fire here in the fourth quarter. Lawson dribbles into the paint, steps back. Westbrook's got it. Someone's got to stop the ball.
And that's where you miss Fareed on those offensive glass.
Right here. Over to Durant. It's a two-man game. Durant, no. Gallinari rebounds. Chance for the fast break. And Karl saying, get it to tie. 101-90. Lawson. And he threw it away.
See, he never had in his mind to score. It was pass all the way. Ends up being a turnover.
And the foul gives Durant 2 free throws when we come back. Nuggets by 11. Got a good one going here at Pepsi Center. Just under 6 minutes to play. Nuggets by 11. Let's give you our KeyBank key stat for the night. It's been Nuggets three-point shooting. Gallinari had 11 points in the third quarter. The Nuggets have made 8 of 16 from 3. And that is outstanding. And the leader of the pack, of course, Corey Brewer.
Yeah, he hit a couple in a row that were absolutely monster.
Now Kevin Durant will be at the free throw line. The foul by Miller slowed the fast break, but the Nuggets are out of fouls. So Durant, the third best free throw shooter in the league. Of course, Durant had 51 against the Nuggets last season. Had a career high 52 2 nights ago. And one of the great scorers in the league at 29.3 points per game. I'll give you an interesting tidbit here, Scott. He was averaging 28.9. He scored 52, his career high, and his scoring average went up 4/10 of a point. 4/10 of a point. Well, tough to increase your scoring average these days if you're in that elite status.
Oklahoma City 8 of 10 now in the fourth quarter shooting free throws. 2 misses with those 2 by Ibaka a while ago.
Lawson holds his dribble. We'll go one-on-one, try to blow by Martin. Nope, give it to Gallo. Gallo fires from distance. And Koufos is gone. Now Kosta Koufos, he's going to end up with a double-double in 21 minutes, but he's had nothing but foul trouble the entire night.
A hand in the back, whether there's much push or not, you see the guy flying up, they will call that.
Sometimes they call it, sometimes they don't. So that will send Kendrick Perkins, a 65% free throw shooter, to the line. Perkins, of course, a title in Boston in 2008. Spent 7.5 seasons there. Scott, you talked about it in the first meeting, how the toughness quotient has gone up with Perkins on the team. And I gave the stat Oklahoma City 61 and 33 overall since Perkins has come aboard. Well, 1 of 2 there. And Durant throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, but that Zach Zarver, that's his boy.
That could have been
not going to call it
delay of game warning, couldn't it?
Come on.
Durant holding the ball. Nuggets going to have to grind this one out.
You can't be afraid now. You got to continue to be aggressive, get to the basket.
Lawson's got Ibaka. Got to go right by him. Out to Andre Miller. Dribble drive in the lane. Leaping Lena. Short. Ibaka Reeves. Now Westbrook with it. Approaching the 5-minute mark.
And a little hesitation on the offensive side.
Nuggets going small without a center. Durant rattles. And Fareed pulls down his 6th rebound to go with 12 points. Andre Miller. Oh! And Brewer picks up the loose ball and puts it in.
No
it's
call.
Brewer's night.
Yeah, no call. He should be shooting free throws, but Brewer's right there.
4.5 minutes to go. Nuggets by 10. Nuggets bench is pouring it on. Don't want to foul here. You want to make Durant take a tough shot here. Just take a tough shot. He gets it.
But not uncontested.
But don't foul it. 3-pointer for Durant. So Durant now with 29. Westbrook's got 27. The only scorer off the Thunder bench is Martin with 15. Andre Miller in the lane. Left hand, missed it. Westbrook. And Fareed, a great block. Nuggets go the other way. Brewer, shovel it to Miller, score! And pandemonium at the Pepsi Center.
That's a big block by Kenan Fareed down there. Westbrook thought he had a layup. Monster play. Westbrook thinks he has a layup. Fareed somehow catches it. And then Corey Brewer finds old man Miller. Lays it up. Denver up by 9.
105-96 Nuggets with 3:48 remaining. Time now to take a look at our drive of the game presented by Cooney Lexus of Littleton and Cooney Lexus of Colorado Springs. Like Corey Brewer. How did he do it? Corey Brewer right down the heart of the Oklahoma City defense. Corey Brewer's drive of the game presented by Cooney Lexus of Littleton, Cooney Lexus of Colorado Springs.
And the reason the crowd is booing, Rocky shoots that behind the head shot. If you've ever been here at the Pepsi Center, one was going in and Russell Westbrook went up there and grabbed it, goaltended it. And the crowd is booing Russell Westbrook.
And Rocky giving Westbrook the stink eye. Oklahoma City just 3 of 14 in the 4th quarter. Brewers got 13 in the period. Can the Nuggets hang on here? They lead by 9. Westbrook for 3. Gallinari grabs the pill.
And especially it being Westbrook that missed it, that appeased the crowd for the moment.
Just for the moment. Brewers had the hot hand. He's got 24 off the bench. He's 3 shy of tying his career high. Gallinari fires it up. And Andre Miller comes out of the pack. Down the middle to Brewer. Foul. Boy, I love the way the Nuggets keep attacking Scott Hastings. You talk about that. Don't get timid.
And you know what? You've got a guard that comes up. I think Gallo kind of bailed out a little bit on that, but then there's a guard just floating around. Westbrook yelling at everybody else, but it was his man that got the offensive rebound. Right back to Brewer, who goes to the basket, and because he goes to the basket trying to dunk, gets the free throws.
Corey Brewer, with 13 in the period, knocks it down. Corey has been the spark plug for the Denver Nuggets off the bench this season.
Remember we said somebody needs to be special. Brewer with 25 and 6 right now with 3 minutes to go. 26 and 6.
And Corey Brewer one shy of his career high. And the fans waiting for Westbrook, booing Westbrook, who has 27 tonight, but he shot just 7 of 20. Nuggets have done a bang-up job defensively on him here in the second half, until right then when he lays it in. Well, Westbrook now 29. He and Durant both have 29. Well, 58 between them.
Gallo or Lawson will need to hit a shot.
Lawson up and under. Now Durant's got it. Got to get a hand up on Durant. Martin covered up nicely by Lawson. Down the middle to Westbrook. Gallinari commits the foul.
Oh my God. Now Zach Zarman's going to stare at Gallinari to make it better. Wants to call a D on it. Westbrook is just trying to get to the free throw line. Smart play because he knows he's going to get the whistle. Good cover up there. I mean, Gallo trying to jump straight up. Let's see.
Well, Westbrook knocks it down, so he's got 30. You might remember the Denver Nuggets have had some problems defending Westbrook in the past. Had 40 against him a year ago. He gets 2 there. He's the leading scorer in the game, and the Nuggets up by 7. 107-100. 2:19 to go. Nuggets run screen and roll. Nobody guarding Fareed, basically. Now Lawson. Hand off Brewer. Brewer stops and pops. Look out. Westbrook on his horse. Drives in. Missed it. Fareed with a rebound. And down he goes. And it'll be Oklahoma City ball. Lots of consternation in this ball game.
Ibaka with a little bit of a body. Westbrook doesn't get it there. They call it out of bounds.
Durant casts off and hits the 3.
Automatic.
Trouble time. So Durant now brings the Thunder to within 4. 107 is not going to be enough.
110 might not be enough.
Maybe. Nuggets have to answer. Durant guarding Miller. Now Andre's got the matchup. Perkins. He blocks the shot. Ahead is Martin. Durant. Martin. 107-106. Martin 4 of 6 from three-point land.
Well, like we said, Gallo or Lawson's going to have to make something happen.
Nuggets need a hoop. It's a 10-0 run.
And another turnover. But see, that's a passing turnover.
Nuggets have gone dry here. They led by 11. And it's out of bounds. Nuggets get it back somehow. Just over a minute to play.
Well, and Scotty Brooks runs to his guy, Zach Zarba, and says, hey, can you review this?
They can, but that's clearly off Durant.
But it's only reviewable if you don't know who it's out on. If you know it's clearly out on a guy, then it's not. And they will review it. I wonder if Zach lives down around Tulsa or someplace. Pass, Ty getting it. Looks like it's off Durant's hand.
Looks like it.
But looks like and what is two different things tonight.
Thunder has won 6 in a row. Nuggets have lost 2 straight. It was 107-96. Nuggets with just under 3 minutes to go. But the Thunder have come roaring back with 10 straight points. So a big call here.
His head's off his left hand, off his right hand. Yeah, I don't know why they need a review.
Now Rocky is trying to hit his half-court shot, and there's Westbrook again. There's Westbrook again, denying it.
He catches it, throws it out of bounds. Now here's the funny thing about Scotty Brooks getting that review. It becomes a timeout for him without him having to take a timeout.
1:01 to go. Nuggets leading by 1. Who's going to take the big shot? Who can make the big shot? Gallinari with 10 to shoot. Gallinari by Perkins, in deep, and a foul. Now Gallinari forcing the issue, and he'll head to the free throw line.
Gallo has a lower guy. You see the reach and the body down low, and then the slap on the right wrist. The hand right there, that's a foul. Then the slap on the arm. Gallo, who missed a couple free throws early, made his last 2.
Gallo 3 of 6 at the line. Perkins has 5 fouls. That may be important if we go to overtime. One more for Danilo. Now Wilson Chandler will come on and replace Ty Lawson. So George Karl going offense defense here. Chandler in for D. Question is, who covers Westbrook? Each team well stocked with timeouts.
Brewer will probably be on Westbrook.
Gallo hits 2 in the pressure cooker. Just under 44 seconds to go. Nuggets by 3. West. Nuggets switch. Andre Miller playing physical with Durant. You don't want to foul him. Brewer tips it. 6 on the clock. Westbrook casts off. Got it. And we're tied at 109. What a game. Now Westbrook playing defense on Rocky and offense at his end. A clutch shot. He's got 34. We're tied at 109. 9 remaining in this one. We're tied at 109. Rocky's still trying to hit from half court, hasn't done it yet. The Toyota locker room report is coming up next for what's on tap. Let's check in with Maya Starks. Maya. Well, here's what's been happening in case you've missed it. Rocky takes his half-court shot. Westbrook intercepting it twice. OKC's on a 13-2 run since the 3:04 mark. Thunder has made 5 of 8 three-pointers. 109, 16 seconds. Nuggets could get the last shot. Is a game winner in the future. Lawson with it. 10 to shoot. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Lawson, 4 to shoot. Lawson, pump for the win. And we are going to overtime. Nuggets taking way too much time to take a shot.
George telling him, you got to go. Ty been hesitant the last 6 or 7 minutes. Hesitant here. He tried to get free to get out of the way. Good Cephalou shot, but now it's too late. Got a shot blocked, remember, against Washington late in the game that would have tied that one. This one doesn't get it off.
We've got overtime. 5 minutes coming up next. Chris Marlowe, Scott Hastings, Blake Olson, and Julie Brahman. We're tied at 109 as we get ready to start overtime. The Nuggets had a 107-96 lead with 3:04 to play. A 13-2 run. by the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tied it up at 109. Nuggets had an opportunity last possession. They did not get off a shot.
Well, part of the learning progress this year, I think, for the Denver Nuggets, in a young guy's mind, you don't want to make a mistake. And that when you get in that mode of playing not to make a mistake, to me, mistakes happen even more. You've got to fear losing more than you fear failure. Down the fourth quarter, Denver with a handful of turnovers. They had 6 in the fourth quarter. Easy baskets, and all of a sudden they start knocking down threes. Martin wide open, turnover right there. You got to commit. And Westbrook pulls up and hits that one right there. And then talks trash to the home crowd.
Thunder scoring big off turnover. 31 points. That's the bad news. The good news is the Nuggets have won their last 7 overtime games at Pepsi. They last lost in the 2007-2008 season. 2-0 this season. Beat the Portland Trailblazers on January 15th. So the Nuggets will remain with a smaller lineup. And Fareed with the tap. Let's see. It'll go with the Oklahoma City Thunder. So the Nuggets going small and the Thunder staying large. They keep Perkins in at center. Ibaka and Durant up front. Westbrook's got 34. Durant's got 32. Westbrook, little pull up, got it.
It's a back screen, and the big's not calling the back screen away from Durant.
Andre Miller slithering in. He ties it up at 111.
Well, you've got Durant, we got Miller. You got Westbrook, we still got Andre Miller.
We need more guys like Andre Miller. Brewer called for the foul.
Now we're sitting at 111. That means you're going to get some tacos. Stop by tomorrow for $1 with the purchase of a large drink. Only at a participating Taco Bell between 4 and 6.
Kevin Durant has made 36 free throws in a row in his last 2 games. Now 37, 16 of 16 tonight. What a career this kid is having. His 6th year out of Texas. Played 1 year for the Longhorns. Was named the National Player of the Year. And he's in a groove. 113-111. 10 to play in overtime. We talked about overtime. Nuggets in deep foul trouble. Dufus and Fareed. Dufus is fouled out. And Fareed puts it in.
Well, that's a man grab in the air. Kevin Martin bumping him, and Fareed able to just go up like a big tight end.
Fareed 14 points. He's 2 away from 1,000 in his career.
Reason Denver able to get to overtime. They're winning the turnovers. Denver winning the points in the paint.
Westbrook. Short. Andre Miller was there to get his hand up. Pretty good close out there.
Westbrook kicking that leg out again.
Gallinari's got 16 tonight. He's made 3 of 6 from distance. Now he's got Perkins, the nice matchup. Gallo, 2-pointer on the way. Wow, he didn't get a great look. Perkins had the hand up, but he knocks it down. No, the Nuggets lead 115-113. Gallo with 18 now.
Close out by time.
Martin got to play defense. And an offensive foul. Well, you got to give credit to the officials. They've called it tight on screens, but against both teams.
See, Westbrook, that's on Westbrook. Westbrook moving and going before Perkins gets set. Never got set, made contact. And so just like Kufas, Perkins now goes out.
Well, Perkins fouls out. 7 points, 5 rebounds, 6 fouls for Perk. Replaced by Thabo Sefolosha. So the Nuggets with 2:55 remaining, a 2-point lead and the basketball. We're in overtime. If you just turned on your television set.
Oh, give it back. The Ty's got Martin on him.
Corey Brewer throws it up. No. Fareed after it. He saves it, but nobody there. Long lead. Ibaka ahead of the pack.
Ty got the switch. Martin is not a defensive player. Once he sees Kevin Martin switch on to him, he's got to go with it.
Andre Miller trying to get by Durant. Can't. Gallinari 4-3. Lawson goes and gets it. Nice play. That's where rebounds hang out on long shots at the free throw line. Lawson. Blocked by Ibaka. Durant's got it. Sefolosha, a deadly three-point shooter in his own right, as is Martin. Martin nearly had it picked. 6 to shoot. Durant. And he'll shoot 2. 5 fouls on Brewer.
There's Ty's drive, a little reach in. Oh, and oh my goodness. No call. Foul. Reach in. Difference between having your name Durant, All-Star gold medal, and Ty Lawson.
Now Durant has now made 18 free throws in a row in this game. 39 in a row in the last 2. Finally missed. Took me 18 made free throws to put the X on it. 116, 115. Can the Nuggets respond?
Here's the matchup.
Gallinari's got Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Gallo. And a foul on Westbrook. Actually, that's not a bad foul. First foul in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, he was chucking him down low, kind of using the body to bump. And put a hand in the forearm. Yeah, I'm with you.
Not much there either. Clock is reset to 14. Lawson, he's got Sefolosha, got to blow by him. Hand off. Andre Miller into the lane, 3 to shoot. Puts it up, no. Fareed, no. And it's a shot clock violation. George Karl saying it touched the rim. Zach Zarba saying it did not. I don't think they can check that, can they, Scott?
108 is good. 109, put it up to 109.
24 seconds.
Andre knows. Rushed the net.
Might have grazed it. I don't know. Hard to tell there. 109 to play. Nuggets down by 1. Nuggets started 3 of 3 in the overtime. 0 of 5 since. Got to have a stop this time down. 1 minute to play. Offensive foul. What kind of foul is that, Scott?
It's called a make good. I don't know, man. I said as early third quarter, this thing had lost control. Sefolosha's going to move. I mean, he stepped in, so, I mean, I'm with you.
I don't think that's a foul either. So here we go. Nuggets down by 1. Need a hoop, need a leader.
Where's Mike Ferreira when you need him?
Kenneth Fareed in the lane. Yes!
See, Kevin Martin is the matchup. Denver wants isolation, one-on-one on anybody.
Kenneth Fareed, his 16th point. He has 1,000 now in his career. Nuggets lead by 1. 36 seconds to go. Durant misses. Gallo's got it.
Basket here gives you a shot.
Can the Nuggets get one more hoop? Lawson around his man. Dump it under to Kenneth. And Kenneth is fouled. One hands by Kenneth Faried.
Yeah, he made one a while ago, a catch and layup that were pretty monster.
That pass was squeezed through a keyhole.
With the guy on his back, Durant on the back. Still comes up. That is good catch, but now misses the first. Now, if they miss, if Denver misses here, you may see as Iguodala and Chandler both come in. If there's a miss here, you may see Oklahoma City just try to rush it up. If it's a make, they'll call a timeout. They may call a timeout, make or miss.
Faried just 2 of 5 at the line tonight. This is a big one here for a 2-point lead. Nope. And timeout, Thunder. The Nuggets free throw shooting once again costing them. They have missed 11 tonight. Still, it's a 1-point lead with 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Nuggets by 1. There have been times in this game you thought the Nuggets had it, and they had put it away, but not so. And now the Nuggets are going to have to get defensive, and Rocky going looking, trying to put the hex on Westbrook. The Nuggets will come back with a pretty big lineup, Scott, and an athletic defensive lineup.
Well, Iguodala is in, defensive guy. Your question, you got 2 guys you have to worry about, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. And then when the shot goes up, if they do find a way to miss it, you've got Collison and Ibaka inside who are great rebounders.
Costa Kukas is fouled out. He's not available. So the Nuggets with Iguodala and Faried, Brewer, Chandler, and Gallo.
Any foul puts him on the free throw line.
Nuggets have 117. It's the most points the Thunder has allowed this season. Can the Nuggets get 1 stop and 1 rebound to cinch it, to close it out? Nuggets by 1, 10 seconds. Westbrook's got it. Brewer's there. Westbrook over to Durant. Oh, that's it! Oh, yeah!
Oh! Grab the ball and take it out of bounds. You need to hurry up before Oklahoma City can get settled.
6.1 remaining. Nuggets still have to inbound and get it to a good free throw shooter. Nuggets have to get it in to Miller. You don't want Gallinari taking it out.
But Chandler will take it out. This is an important part right here.
Be careful. Andre Miller got it, and a foul. So Scott Hastings said earlier, a bit earlier, the one nugget he'd like to have at the free throw line with the game on the line, Andre Miller. Miller has not taken a free throw tonight. On the season, 85.5%. He's got 2.
They still have timeout, so they still will be able to take a timeout, try to draw something up.
The first Miller free throw is a big yes. Now 1 more to give the good guys a 3-point lead. Chandler goes out. Faried is in for rebounding. Fareed's got a double-double, 16 and 10. Andre gets them both. Andre Miller. And the Nuggets lead by 3, but it's not over yet. 5.4 remaining in overtime. Sellout crowd enjoying this one.
Well, they called the offensive foul. They've been calling it all night long on Collison. See, watch him move, he turns into it. I mean, that's as much of one as any, but with 10 seconds to go, that's tough.
Nuggets have the biggest lead for either team in overtime. 3 points.
Now, if you like the action tonight, you're going to like the Nuggets full court 4-pack. See the Clippers, Nets, Bulls, and Celtics. Great teams coming in. You'll get a Deuce Brand Sports Watch. Packages start at just $84. So get online at nuggets.com or call them 303-287-DUNK, 303-287-3865.
The Thunder has made 8 of 22 three-pointers tonight. On the season, they're tied with Golden State as the best three-point shooting team.
And whoever's guarding Ibaka, I wouldn't even guard him.
No, you got to play outside in here. Got to play outside in. Don't let Durant have it. He's got it. And Miller commits the foul.
Boy, and Ibaka just drilled somebody. You're not going to get 2 of those calls in a row. Watch Ibaka.
Oh,
come on, man.
I guess they're not calling screening fouls now.
Oh, my goodness.
So now Kevin Durant back to the line where he's made 18 out of 19. He also has 8 assists and 7 rebounds, 35 points.
And George doesn't usually do the foul the guy before they can shoot scenario.
But against Oklahoma City, George has been burned a number of times by Durant and Westbrook shooting three-pointers and making them.
Yeah.
So now the Nuggets, you almost hope they take it out of the net here. And 4.9 remaining. This is a hard stopper, isn't it, Scott?
Well, there's a key. I was talking with Ernie Grunfeld after the Washington game, who general manager for the Wizards. He said people don't pay attention to this, but the art of being able to make the pass inbound. We saw a couple of games a couple of years ago in the playoffs go the wrong way because you couldn't get the ball inbound. So don't underestimate it. It's how you set the play up before you even get the ball. You're pointing to directions you're not going to throw the ball. You're moving people around. You're ball faking as soon as you get it to get the guy who's going to be on the ball off of it to give yourself a pass.
Let's show you the Western Conference standings at the moment. OKC best record, half game ahead of the Clippers. The Nuggets a game and a half behind the Warriors. And a game and a half ahead of Utah. What a game this has been. Sellout crowd, upwards of 19,000 here at Pepsi Center. The game of the night in the NBA. Can the Nuggets hang on? They'll have to inbound, and once again it will be a free throw situation for the Nuggets. 20-second timeouts remaining. Lawson is back in the game. Chandler Gallo, Andre Miller, into Wilson Chandler, who is fouled. So Chandler will head to the line. I did a little research on Wilson. His career free throw percentage is 73%. He's 2 for 2 tonight. A couple of big ones coming up. Wilson, nothing but net. Now Fareed and Brewer come back on for Miller and Lawson. I kind of like this, Scott.
Yeah, there'll be another timeout, another 20 seconds. This last 10 seconds of the game in actual time will take about 15 minutes.
Once again, we're in overtime at Pepsi Center. It was tied at 109 at the end of regulation. Seesaw back and forth. Chandler's second free throw is good. And the Nuggets once again lead by 3. But it's not over yet. 4.5 remaining. All right, Toyota Locker Room report standing by. Bill and Maya. For what's on tap, let's check in. Maya. Now it's strategy time, Scott Hastings. You can't allow a three-point shot here if you're the Nuggets. You have to play some defense far out, but you have to be careful not to foul if the Thunder takes a 3.
I would not guard Ibaka, and I would double whoever comes out corner or weak side. Watch a back screen and a float to the opposite side three.
Got to be careful. Gallinari cannot sag off Martin. Bring it in. Three-pointer on the way. No short. Rebound. It's stripped out of bounds. No time remaining. It's over here at the Pepsi Center. The Nuggets knock off the Oklahoma City Thunder in overtime. Wow.
Kevin Durant's talking to the official and just said something to Bill Spooner.
The officials are still out on the court, but the game is over. Westbrook pleading. He's not going to get it.
Yeah, and Brewer finally got to say something to Westbrook. Good for him.
Well, for George Karl, a big night. He gets an important win in his career. 1,099. George now 6th all-time on the wins list. It's a final in overtime, 121-118. Time now to name the Nugget of the night. Let's go to PA man here at Pepsi, Kyle Speller.
Let's send it on over to Blake Olson and tonight's player of the game,